Now from the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dreadnoughts of St. Louis taking on the Aviators of Orlando.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Let's go now. Check, Panthers.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
On the set.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
18, 5 years. Let's go.
Back to throw here.
On the throw, let him too much. It's incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Duggan looking to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Throwing, Duggan. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
It's a big play there. yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Duggan now to throw.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
York able to send this one through. And they'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. When you look at this defense,
this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
7 tight, 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Back 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A pitch comes to Hall.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will tie us at 3-3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. To throw is Duggan.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Doug going to look to throw this.
This is caught. It's Kirk. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Slot man moves right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now they send a man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-3.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and... There he goes, right side! Breece Hall.
Touchdown!
Breece Hall
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Dreadnoughts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And, Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready?
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll drop to throw.
That one deep for London.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Now back to throw. He'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Kirk now, the return man. A little juke. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Duggan.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 10, we're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
Down man on the right sideline. It's Chandler. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Aviators have taken the lead. York now for the extra point.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
thing, 19.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Escapes the defender, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Duggan to throw. He gets this to Butler. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And now they're in the hurry up. Hands it off out of the gun. Down at the 25.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Duggan. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Aviators will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Right side complete to Butler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dugan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Duggan. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Duggan. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offense.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they rattle off a big one, 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dugan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Down inside the 10.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Aviators take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Three, let's go.
They'll give to Hall.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 173 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
10 through 11.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Alert! 18, 5 in. 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Denzel Mims.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Dreadnoughts get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And touchdown!
Jalen Waddle, 70 yards.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. Yeah,
you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Let's go.
Back to throw here.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Ready, right?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back to throw now on first down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Isaiah Foskey in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive, then march to the end zone the last time out.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
They'll set up a throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Dreadnoughts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Duggan now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
This is intercepted. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Welcome back live to Orlando. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer.
2nd and 2. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
First down.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Isaiah Foskey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Duggan will look to throw this. Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3.
To throw is Duggan.
And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Duggan looking to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now back to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Duggan to throw. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Another catch there for Waddle.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Aviators take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are...
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Breece Hall.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Breece Hall with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are able to cut into that deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Duggan.
That's complete to Butler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Duggan.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Orlando,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6.